Hey y'all, let's make a porch leaner sign together for my front porch. I'm using a deck board that I had Thomas cut for me. This is it side by side with my Howdy sign that everybody loves. A little skinnier, but it's the same length. In my opinion, you could really use any kind of like flat type board like that. I always just use what I have laying around that works for me. Also, the color that I just showed that I'm starting with is like a really light sage green. I'm going to be doing like a half and half. I'm going to do a half sage green and a half white. No, I don't sand the board down or anything like that. I literally just paint it. Also don't do any like clear coat or sealing at the end. I've never had any problems with my Howdy sign chipping or anything, so I feel like it's not needed, but if you wanted to make one and you wanted to seal it, that is totally fine. Also, I'm not using painter's tape to like make sure my line is straight. I feel like I've been doing these for long enough that I feel like I could get my line straight enough to a way that I like it. But if you don't feel comfortable with your line being straight, use some painter's tape and just mark them off. Line will be straight down the middle. I even went back and touched up like where I went a little too over with the white with the sage green. Really, the first part is just getting your base coat painted on. Do any background color you wanted. These are the colors I chose. You can even stain it if you wanted to. But now it's time for the fun part. I just showed I'm using black acrylic paint and just some paintbrushes and a wooden pencil to draw my design. I am doing cow print on the white side, and I decided I'm going to write the Brinsons for mine and Thomas's last name because I don't have the Brinsons outside like sign. So if you have a Cricut or anything, probably is easier to use your Cricut and you could literally just stick the stencil on. Not everybody has a Cricut. I didn't use mine. I wanted to actually show y'all me freehanding painting. Like I said, not everybody has a Cricut. Now, if I'm being honest, I kind of think painting's like kind of therapeutic for me. So I actually enjoy freehanding it myself. Also, my sign is not perfect, but the way I like it. Don't stress about it being perfect unless you're just a perfectionist and you want it to be perfect. I had some room down at the bottom. I wasn't going to add the little floral sign. Like I said, I had room at the bottom. I needed to fill that spot. Then I just went over my pencil line, the sage green, and here she is.